Hi everyone, I'm Cassie from the Westerly Library. Thanks so much for joining us today. This program is part of our summer reading program. The theme this year is Tales and Tales, so we thought it would be a fun take to do a Mocktails and Cocktails program. And we have a friendly face many of you may recognize. We have Bryan from Perks and Corks here today. Unfortunately, Colin from Malted Barley was unable to join us. He had a last minute thing come up, but we were thankful that he did provide us recipes, which you should have in your menu. If you signed up for the program, you should have gotten a nice little drink kit along with the menu with both Bryan and Colin's recipes in there. So yeah, fun stuff. So with that, I just want to say really huge thank you to Bryan for agreeing to do this, and I'm going to turn it over to him. And any questions, just pop them in the chat for me. Thank you.
How are you guys? So like she said before, Colin couldn't be with us today, so I am just going to go over his drinks real quick. And so I believe the ingredients you have at home are the muddled lime wedges, 1 ounce strawberry, simple syrup, and ginger beer for his lemon lime strawberry mule. Real simple. Don't overthink this drink. If you have these ingredients at home, which you should, I'm actually gonna put this one in a copper mug here, but you can also, it's not gonna really make that huge of a difference. But so ahead of time though, you want a separate mixing glass. Always want a separate mixing glass. We're gonna take all of his lime wedges, we're gonna put it all right in there. We're using our simple syrup, so it's a raw sugar simple syrup. I use raw sugar pretty much across the board. Here in Perks specifically, we use all fresh ingredients really across the board. So we're just gonna use that. So we're gonna use about 1 ounce of raw sugar simple syrup. This is called a jigger. If you have one of these at home, this is 2 ounces on this side. This is 1 ounce on this side. If you don't have one of these, I highly recommend getting one. So I'm just gonna do 1 ounce. All right, right in. We're good? All right, sorry about that. Okay, so all your ingredients, bottle them up in a glass. We're gonna take some ice. We're gonna fill the glass up with ice. We're not gonna add the ginger beer and then shake it, because if you added the ginger beer and shook it, it would explode in your face. So we're gonna put our shaker on top, a little mix. All right, a little smack. We're gonna add some ice to this glass or your glass that you have at home. I think she gave you this glass right here. So just this glass right here, put some ice in there. And if at home you have a julep strainer, which is this, or just a basket, I don't know if you can see that or not. This is a julep strainer, all right? So you always wanna use one of these when you're straining something that has a lot of things muddled in it, because you don't want all those bits and pieces in your teeth and whatnot. It's just not, it doesn't make for a good drink. So we shook it, so we're gonna add some ginger beer. I like to use regatta ginger beer. It's not overly ginger flavored, if you will. Some of them ginger beer, some of them can be really, really, really over the top spicy. This one's the regatta and the seems to be a little bit sweeter. So just give it a mix. Get all those ingredients mixed together. Strain it through your julep strainer, which I just showed you. This is obviously the non-alcoholic version. Okay, go ahead, Dave. We are open, so our employees can be walking by every once in a while. All right, non-alcoholic version right here, and then garnish it. I like to use strawberry. I like to call these lime pigtails, so it's like a lime twist. All right, and lots of ice. You always want lots and lots of ice. Okay. You can get creative at home with your garnishes, but strawberry, nice big lime twist. All right, and there you go. So here is Colin's first one. This is from the barley. This is a lemon lime strawberry mule. Am I even close to the camera? All right, there it is. All right, looks pretty. Looks delicious. Now, if you wanted to add some booze to this, he recommends, and I agree with him, he recommends lemon vodka infused spirits. So it's just what he's looking for is a premium lemon vodka. So there's a few. Use Kettle One Citrus, all right? New Amsterdam Lemon. This is a good vodka to use as well. It's going to be a little less expensive than the Kettle One. And those two will go really nice with it. So all you would really do is instead of putting in about 2-3 ounces of the ginger beer, you would just swap out about 1 ounce to 1.5 ounces of the lemon vodka. All right, but don't overthink it. If you want, you're alone at home, you want to add more vodka, add more vodka. If you don't want to, add less. It's up to you. Depends on how loose you want to get. All right. All right, we're gonna move on to R2. All right, so we have 2. I don't really like to name our drinks. I think it confuses people sometimes. So watermelon and mint is the one we're going to start with. All right, this is a really easy drink to make at home. Like I said before, it's always better to use fresh ingredients. It's just going to taste that much better. So I have a big mason jar here. So this is what we're going to put this in. I'm going to fill this up with ice. Full of ice right here. Then in our mixing glass, this is a mixing glass. Some people call them pint glasses, but it's 16 ounces. And in the industry, we call them mixing glasses, all right? So we are going to take a bunch of watermelon. Now, we just cut this morning, all right? So a bunch of watermelon, all right? Here's some beautiful mint. I'm sure a lot of you in Westerly have this growing in your garden. It's a weed, so it does take over. We're going to just take a bunch of the mint leaves right off the top. I don't think I put an amount. Yeah, I don't really, I think some of the other guys will put like 4 or 5 sprigs of mint in their recipe. Honestly, if you like more mint, add more mint. If you don't like mint, add less mint. It's up to you. Don't really overthink this. It's pretty simple. All right. We're going to take some fresh squeezed lime juice. But first, I'm going to make myself a nice little garnish. That's before I like to make pigtails, so I go in a circular motion around the line to get myself my little pigtail twist. All right. So I have to deal with a lot. All right, so I'm going to take some fresh lime juice. Not a lot, I just need a little bit of acidity, a little bit of tartness to kind of break down the sweetness of the watermelon. All right. Then we're going to take a raw sugar simple again, okay? 1 ounce. Now, if you make these drinks at home and you decide they're not sweet enough, add some more. You can add 2 ounces of simple syrup. And everybody always asks me, what's our recipe for simple syrup? I always think it's a funny question because it's quite literally just melted sugar and water. So boil some water, add some sugar. If it's not sweet enough, add more sugar. If it's too sweet, add more water. Pretty simple. Mash it all up. All right. Now we're going to add some ice to this. All right. And this calls for soda water for the non-alcoholic version. So just like I said before with the ginger beer, if you shake it with the soda water, it's going to explode in your face. So you want to shake it with no soda water first. Give it a good shake. All right, got it all in there. Now we're going to add some soda water. I just use Pellegrino. You can use whatever you want, club soda or Polar, doesn't really matter. I added about 4 ounces right there. How do I know that was 4 ounces? I've just been doing it for 20 years, so that was 4 ounces. About. Give or take a half an ounce maybe. Mixing it all up again. Okay. Take our strainer. We have our julep strainer again, all right? So if you're just joining us, I said before on the first drink, you don't want to add any bits and pieces of whatever might have you to your drink. Get it all out of there. Beautiful. Looks good. All right. Sorry, Annie. All right, so take this drink. Then we're going to add, once again, you could add a little watermelon chunk if you want. We just didn't really prep up too much sliced watermelon to garnish this drink. A really nice slice of watermelon for your summer parties will look good. We've been getting some beautiful mint lately, so I always like to add just a little sprig of mint. A little lime twist pigtail that I did before. And then if you want, you can get crafty with a straw. A little straw trick here. Peel the end off, peel it forward, twist it and pull it. Do a little spin. And there you go. Drink number 2. Very refreshing. So with this drink, I put a few different options on there because this just goes good with a lot of other things as well. So tequila, vodka, or white rum. Replace soda water with sparkling rosé for vodka. So if you wanted to add about an ounce and a half of vodka to this, and then no soda water, and add some sparkling rosé, Rufino makes a really nice sparkling rosé. You can find this at any of the package stores around here. It's not too expensive. I believe it's probably around $15, $20 a bottle. This mixes really, really well with the watermelon and the mint and all the flavors. Tequila, rum, I would recommend about an ounce and a half, 2 ounces of that spirit, and then top it off with soda water. The sparkling rosé, if you like it, it goes good with the rum more than the tequila. But I recommend just using the sparkling rosé with the vodka, and then using the soda water with the tequila and the rum. So, all right. But once again, it's all about what you like. So let's just try this a little bit. First. Yeah, it's delicious. No alcohol in this yet. It's still a little early. All right. Last, we are going to skip Colin's Salute to Summer. I don't have any fresh peaches, so like I said, Colin couldn't be with us, so I'm trying to do the best I can on his drinks, which we showed you the first one, but I don't have peaches for the second one, so we're just going to move on. Strawberry basil. It's actually one of my favorite drinks. We sell a lot of these here in Perks specifically. We sell a lot of the watermelon mint. We also sell a ton of the strawberry basil because it's super fresh and delicious. So same thing. We're going to make a big mason jar, right? Fill with ice first. Mason jar right there. Another mixing glass right here. All right, so we're going to do strawberries. I pre-cut these already. We're going to add some basil leaves. You don't have to go nuts with the basil leaves, but just for garnishing purposes, try and find some nice leaves on top. Like this is looking pretty good right here. So I'll put this aside. Sometimes if you can make a somewhat decent drink and put on an absolutely beautiful garnish, doesn't matter if people like your drink or not, if they just think it's pretty. So just a little advice. So we're going to take 2, 3, I think it's about 4 basil leaves. We're not going to go nuts. All right. We're going to take our lemon. We're going to make, we just want the zest, not the pith. Well, all of you that don't know what I just said. This is the zest. On the back side, I actually did a pretty good job of it. You can see that white stuff right there. That's your pith. You don't want any of this. The pith is very bitter, all right? So we're just making this for a garnish. We're gonna put this on the side. Cut it in half. Press squeeze it right in there. Beautiful. Right away. Same thing, raw sugar, simple. If you like If you don't like things too sweet, don't use any of this at all. You could just use the ingredients that are in there. Some people don't like the sugar, so you can go without it. But 1 ounce right in there. All right. Okay. Now, same thing. Get your muddle. Sometimes you got to go slow with your muddle too. If you go fast, it'll spray you right in the face. It's happened to me many times. Muddle it all up. Beautiful. Looks good. All right. Then add ice. Now it's the third time I'm going to say this, but we do not want to add any soda water to this and mix it, because if you do, it'll explode in your face. But you could also make this drink with lemonade. I do have some fresh squeezed lemonade right over here. All right, we made this morning as well. You could add that as long as there's no carbonation. Shake it up, and then once again run it through a julep strainer into this glass. But just for sake of showing you guys, I'm just gonna shake it like this. Anything with a ton of ingredients, special muddled strawberries, watermelon, the more you shake it, the better it's gonna taste. All right, smells good. And we are gonna add, same thing, about 4 ounces of sparkling water. Beautiful. Take your cocktail spoon, mix it all up again. Strain it through your julep strainer. When you have your julep strainer, sometimes you gotta bring out your cocktail spoon and just give it a little twirl, because you get all that junk in there. Not junk, I think junk's the right word, but as you can see, all that stuff. So you don't want all this stuff just floating around in your drink, sucking up through your straw. Yeah, that looks good. Then make sure you got a ton of ice. All right. We like to use these little cute little clothespins. Where's the camera? We use these little cute guys right here, hold garnishes. So put that in. Take your little clothespin, put it right over here on the side. Just like that. Take your straw, I'll show you one more time. Peel the bottom off, all right? Pull almost all the way to the end. Fold it over and twist it. There you go. And you kind of get like this cool little straw thing going on. There you go. Last one. Both summer refreshing, delicious. Let's try it. Oh yeah. It's really good. Really, really good. So this one, what did I say? We make this drink pretty similar here, and we use a premium vodka. So a vodka you're choosing. Don't overthink the vodka either. Whatever vodka you like to use, just use it. There's not one for a drink like this with so many ingredients that's going to be better than the other one. It's like you're not going to pick a vodka that's going to ruin it. It's going to be fine. So add vodka, 1.5 ounces, 2 ounces of vodka, whatever. You could add 10 ounces of vodka for all I care. and swap out the soda water with Prosecco or champagne or anything sparkling that has booze, and it's going to be fantastic. And that's kind of the drink that we make here with all those ingredients. So I hope these are good. I hope you enjoy them at home. They're really easy to make. Have some fun with them. So if you want to do something different, you want to add something to it, just add it. There's no right or wrong way to make these. So have fun.
Thank you so much, Bryan.
Just get your real straw.
It's delicious. I can actually enjoy a drink.
I know, yeah, I know.
6 months pregnant. Yeah, no, thank you so much, Bryan. I don't have any questions in the chat, but if anybody has questions for Bryan really quick, if you want to unmute yourself, go ahead right now. We'll wait just a second to see if you have anything.
Don't be shy.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely this time of year for some of those last ones too, like outdoor picnics, all of that.
They're really easy to make, so very, very easy to make.
And basil is exploding in my garden at least. So
basil, mint, all that stuff should be around. We have lemon mint at home and apple mint, which is really fun to work with as well. The watermelon right now is really good too. Yeah. Smaller watermelons are really kind of producing some sweet meat, which are really nice.
More like condensed.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Anybody, if you don't feel like making these at home, for sure, come and visit Bryan at Perks and Corks. They are open right now. They have delicious munchies too.
Yeah, thanks.
So come and see us. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks.
And again, this will be on our YouTube channel. So if you want to refer back to it, go ahead and visit us. You can get to it through www.westerlylibrary.org. Thank you so much, everyone.